A deadly and devastating start to the school year in Minneapolis.
It was like shots fired and then we kind of like got under the pews.
Children shot and killed after a morning of prayer turns to panic.
It's very sad. It should not be this way.
A former student opens fire while students were celebrating Mass.
I was like 2 seats away from the stained glass windows. So they were like, the shots were like right next to me.
This morning, agony and anguish, and parents calling for change from Congress.
The kids have been in school for 3 days!
I think I feel a sense of rage. I was feeling overwhelmed and I just felt like I gotta help these kids.
Complete coverage of the deadly Catholic school shooting in Minnesota.
Minneapolis is in mourning. Last night, a vigil brought the community together to pray, as so many are now forced to try to make sense of yet another senseless school shooting. While the grieving process begins, we're learning new details about the suspect and what is now the 44th attack on students this year alone, according to the Gun Violence Archive.
23-year-old Robin Westman opened fire yesterday, shooting through church windows while elementary students and school staff gathered for Mass to celebrate the beginning of the new school year. Now, the shooter, armed with a rifle, shotgun, and pistol, opened fire right here on Annunciation Church. That's where investigators remain this morning, combing for clues. In the first week of classes at Annunciation Catholic School, an 8- and 10-year-old are dead.
We lost 2 angels today.
The FBI says 23-year-old Robin Westman opened fire through church windows where children and their teachers were praying during morning Mass.
Children were ducked down, adults were protecting children, older children were protecting younger children.
17 others, including 14 children, are wounded but are expected to survive.
My friend Victor saved me though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit.
The FBI says the shooter, who graduated from Annunciation's grade school in 2017 and where his mom worked for a time, acted alone and died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The shooter's motive remains unclear this morning.
We're also aware of a manifesto that the shooter had timed to be released on YouTube. This manifesto appeared to show him at the scene and included some disturbing writings.
Gun magazines shown in the videos list the names of 6 mass shooters, including Adam Lanza, the 2012 Sandy Hook Elementary School shooter, whom the suspect wrote they had a deep fascination with. Minneapolis's mayor says it's on leaders to stop future tragedies.
We've got more guns in this country than we have people. And it's on all of us to recognize the truth and the reality that we can't just say that this shouldn't happen again and then allow it to happen again.
Well, the mass shooting in Minneapolis has schools right here in our area on high alert.
Our Chillicothe Adele joins us live in East Carnegie outside the Catholic Diocese of Pittsburgh. Chillicothe students and staff are being asked to remain vigilant this morning.
Correct, Erica and David. Listen, there are 45 schools in the Catholic Diocese of Pittsburgh, and surely students and staff are going to be really on high alert this morning, and safety and security is going to be on the minds of many of them as they go through their days. Bishop Mark Ekman actually addressed the shooting yesterday. He said he's focusing on making sure that the diocese's 12,000 students feel safe and secure. The head of the diocese's security and safety says he's been in touch with some in law enforcement and that they have offered to add extra patrols around the schools. He says he got on the phone as soon as he heard about yesterday's deadly shooting.
We immediately reached out to all of our officers within the diocese, which we currently have 24 officers, and asked them to exhibit extra vigilance throughout the school system.
Ekman also says he expects the diocese's school office to send counselors out in case any students need them. This shooting is something that has touched our local Catholic community on multiple fronts. Not only did this happen at a Catholic school and church, the leader of the Archdiocese of Minneapolis is actually from Pittsburgh. He went to grade school and high school in the diocese as well. Meanwhile, the Diocese of Greensburg says that it constantly maintains a level of readiness, in case something like this were to happen, and and that right now all things are operating as normal as we send it back to you guys.
All right, Chillicothe, thanks. And a live look now at the White House, where flags are flying at half-staff, a solemn remembrance to the 2 children who were killed yesterday, and a sign of support for the people of the Twin Cities. Of course, our coverage of this deadly Catholic school shooting does not stop here. We're live in Minneapolis, coming up in about 45 minutes. Plus, starting at 7, right here on KDKA, the CBS Mornings team comes to you live from the scene where this tragedy happened.